Let's be honest. You had something important to do today. Maybe a project, maybe studying, maybe even cleaning your room. But here you are, watching another video. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we put things off, even when we know it's going to hurt us later? Today, we're diving into the psychology of procrastination. Not just the what, but the why. By the end, you'll understand the science behind procrastination, the tricks your brain is playing on you, and most importantly, how to beat it. What is procrastination? Procrastination isn't just laziness. In fact, procrastinators are often busy, just not with the right things. Psychologists define procrastination as the voluntary delay of an intended action, despite expecting to be worse off for the delay. It's not about time management. It's about emotion management. When you procrastinate, your brain is choosing to protect you from uncomfortable feelings, boredom, fear of failure, or even perfectionism, by distracting you with something more instantly rewarding, like scrolling Instagram or watching YouTube shorts. The science behind it. Here's what's happening in your brain. The prefrontal cortex is the rational part that says, I need to finish my assignment. The limbic system is the emotional part that says, but watching Netflix feels way better right now. When these two parts conflict, the limbic system often wins, because our brain is wired for instant gratification. That's why procrastination feels like a tug of war. Rationally, you know what to do. Emotionally, you want to avoid discomfort. Research even shows procrastination is linked to stress, anxiety, and perfectionism. Ironically, people who want to do things perfectly often procrastinate more because they fear not meeting their own standards. Example. Think about the last time you delayed something important. Maybe you told yourself, I'll just start tomorrow. I work better under pressure. Or, let me clean my desk first, then I'll study. Or the classic, just one more episode. Sound familiar? These aren't excuses. They're coping mechanisms. Your brain is trying to reduce short-term stress, even if it creates more stress later. That's why procrastination feels good in the moment, but terrible in the long run. How to beat procrastination. Okay, so how do we break free? Here are science-backed strategies. 1. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll do the task for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum takes over. 2. Break it down. Huge goals feel overwhelming. Split them into micro tasks. Instead of, write an essay, start with, write the introduction. 3. Temptation bundling. Pair something you have to do with something you want to do. Example. Only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. 4. Change your environment. Your surroundings influence your behavior. If your desk screams distraction, go to a library or use website blockers. 5. Reward progress, not just results. Celebrate small wins. Dopamine boosts motivation, and rewards trick your brain into enjoying the process. Procrastination doesn't vanish overnight, but with these tools, you can train your brain to choose action over delay. Remember this. Procrastination is not a sign of weakness. It's a universal human struggle. But once you understand the psychology behind it, you have the power to take control. So the next time your brain whispers, just do it later, remind yourself, later never comes. Start small. Start now. Your future self will thank you. If this video gave you clarity, hit the like button, subscribe for more psychology insights, and share it with that one friend who's always procrastinating. You know who I'm talking about.